Alrighty guys, got the 05 Nissan. We're going to be taking out the old regular headlight bulbs and the high beams, and I bought some little cheap LED lights here. Rid Road, just on eBay. Came with the set. Got my low pair here. The difference is you can tell that the low pairs are going to have these little connectors here. The low pair have the little connectors, and then the high beams, these connectors. The high beams are going to be just a little clip, so it's pretty straightforward. Can't mix them up. Start off with, obviously, open your hood. I've got a cold air intake. I've got a video on how to do the cold air intake, so I'm getting to my driver's side. Headlights are a little bit easier. Here's your high beam right here, and the low beam. We'll do the low beam first. Got this little part. You're gonna kind of push in and turn counterclockwise, like so, and that'll pop out, and that'll kind of get you just the cover to get. Alright guys, I unplugged my bulb just to make it a little easier to see. Get this cover out of the way. And there's a little clip right here. You kind of push it down, and then it moves up and out of the way. Let's see if the camera will stay there. You kind of lift it up, and then it'll come out like so. And it comes right on out. Make sure you don't want to bend that clip at all, because the new one, your new bulb, kind of has that same circular pattern as this. So it's going to hold on to there, right around here. That clip will hold it on so the bulb doesn't come out. I'll go ahead and get the new one in there. Obviously be careful, you don't want to touch your LED lens or anything, or the bulb. You don't want to break anything putting it back in. I'm going to get it back in there and clipped, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got that in there. Again, that clip is holding on just like the bulb came out, just like the old one came out. And then obviously you're just going to connect your red to your red and your black to your black with your back with your cover here, and then push it in and turn it clockwise, and that'll be done with your driver's side bulb. Alright guys, now when I did put the new connectors together to the old one, I did have to use my crimpers here just to make them tight. They were pretty loose, so I just crimped them down a little bit. That way they don't fall out of place when I'm driving. I don't need to be losing my lights in the middle of the morning. Say hi, Bubba.
Hello. What you doing? I'm blowing bubbles right now.
I should have just done this beforehand. This is the stock headlight right here. That orange-ish tint right here on this side. So where if we just replaced the driver's side one, got that white tint. You can definitely tell a difference on the color there. Should be a lot brighter too. I'm gonna go ahead and do the passenger side. It's gonna be a little bit more tricky to get to, as it's right down in there. Alrighty guys, to get to the passenger side, we're gonna go ahead and remove our coolant reservoir, which is one bolt here, 10mm, and a 10mm right there as well. Alright guys, we got that coolant reservoir out of the way. Now I can get my hand back here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Go counterclockwise, pull that out, probably disconnect my headlight, and then I'll be right back. Alright, we got the cover out of the way. See if y'all can see that. And there's our headlight. We'll do the same thing, kind of push that clip down and out of the way. Get our headlight out, put the new one in, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to crimp these wires down again to the new one, just like we did the other side on the passenger side. And then we'll move to the high beams. Alright guys, we got both LEDs done now. I'm gonna turn the brights on and show you what the brights are stock. You can see the difference of the bright and the LED. That orangish color here is the high beam. And replace those. Alright guys, for the high beam, which is this one right here, this clip. You're just going to spin it out clockwise. You'll feel it kind of click. And you just kind of jimmy it out. I just had it out. There we go. And then you'll put your thumb right here at the bottom of this. It's going to be hard to do it with one hand. Put your thumb here though. It's going to release it from the clip. And then pull it out. So, sorry I couldn't do it on camera. I only got two hands. Push there. And then pull out. And then just put the new one in. Spin it back in. And then I'll get these replaced. And the driver's side or passenger side is going to be the same way. It's going to be just a tight fit just because everything's right there. But I mean, see if y'all can see that. It's right below my pinky is where the clip is. So we'll just spin that out. Put the new clip in. And do the new bulb. And the new bulb is the same clip. Get it out of here. You see, it's just a clip. You'll just spin it in. Or clip it back in, spin it in, and that's it for your high beams for LED replacement. Let me get these in and I'll turn the lights on. With these clips, I don't know if you can see, yeah, there you go, you got a plus and a minus. It does actually, it's not a one-way fit in there, so make sure you put it the right way. Look down on your clip there, I got a green and a black. Your black should be your negative, but you want to double check with your car. My black is my negative. I did test it and make sure. So I put my minus. I clipped it in there where I can't see the plus and minus. I turned my lights on just to verify, and it did work. So just verify that you put it in the correct way, because if you put it in the wrong way, that one high beam or even both high beams won't turn on. Obviously the low beams were a little bit different. It was easy to see red and red, black to black. These had tape on it, so it was a little harder to see the wires. I'm gonna move over here and do the passenger side. Same thing. I'm gonna spin it out of there. Like I said, it's just a little bit of a tighter fit, but it's the same thing. Spin it out and then put the new one in. There you have it, guys. That's how you do your high beams and low beams on your driver's side and passenger side of your 2005 Nissan Altima. Alright guys, now that it's nighttime, make it a little easier. These are much brighter. I could barely see down my drive-thru in the mornings to work. I know it's hard to see, but I can actually see into my neighbor's yard just on my low beams. That's my high beams. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to see really good going into work now early in the mornings. I'm happy with these lights I got. We'll post a link in the description below. Again, like, comment, subscribe.